Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about the secret to retaining cleaning clients and boosting your business. There's actually two ways that you can do this. I've talked about one in the other video, but in this video, I'm actually going to go over both of those ways. So with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so the first way, again, is something that I'd already talked about in a previous video, and that is having a solid relationship with your actual client. If you have a good relationship with the client, you're going to get so much more leeway when it comes to, more people coming in and knocking on their door or, trying to get their business. They're not going to be, the client is not going to be so quick to take a cheaper price if you guys have a good relationship, if you're doing quality work. But before we even get to the point where you can build that relationship to where you even have good communication with the client, where you guys have a solid relationship, there's another thing that we have to tackle first. Okay, so the thing that we're actually talking about, the point of this whole video is going to be on audits, inspections, whatever you call it in your business, right? So look at your audit on the flip side of the way that we look at a walkthrough. So what the walkthrough is you or your company representative meeting with the prospect for the first time. You guys come together, you meet, they're going to show you the scope of work, they're going to tell you about their pain points, they're going to tell you about their likes, their dislikes, and then you're going to build a scope of work, present them with a proposal. They'll sign the proposal, you'll sign the proposal, and now you guys are in business. They are now your client, okay? So that is really what the walkthrough process looks like. Yes, there are a lot of other questions, there are a lot more things that are involved in that, but in a nutshell, that's pretty much the way it looks. So you get to the point where you sign this contract, they sign the contract, they're now your client, and now it's time for you to go ahead and start servicing this client. So now you have a client, okay, and we want to get to the point where we have good communication, okay. So the next step would be making sure, obviously, that you're doing all of the things that need to be done, and you're doing it on a consistent basis. You have whether you're doing it yourself or you have other people who are in place doing the work for you, and they have a certain set of standard operating procedures that you've built or that you've gotten from somewhere else, things that actually make your company what you presented it to be to the prospect in the first place. But here is when the audits or the inspections come in, and this is so important to your business. Now, the actual work for a walkthrough and for an inspection are really similar, but they're not exactly the same. So your inspections are going to look like this, right? And just for a quick moment, if you've bought a house or if you've paid for a car, there's a process, right? The process has to go through the salesperson, and then all the documents are collected, and then everything is sent to an underwriter. So your underwriter's position is basically to look through all of the documents to see whether or not they're going to approve the loan or they're not going to approve the loan. So what does that have to do with actual cleaning? What does that have to do with the cleaning industry and inspections or audits? It has everything to do with it, because what people don't know is that the underwriter's true role really isn't to give out as many loans as possible. They're looking at all of the paperwork, they're looking at all of the documents, all of the information, and they're looking for ways to deny the actual loan. So how that applies to commercial cleaning or through inspections or through audits is when your auditor goes into these accounts, and their role is to go and make sure all of the work is done. They're not looking to see that all the work is done. They're looking for places to see where the work wasn't done. They're looking for things through the eye of someone who would be coming in to see, how this account can actually be lost, right? So let me give you a quick example. If I get a call, say, hey, can you come to my office and give us a walkthrough, give us a proposal for service, I'm going to go to that office. I'm going to listen to everything they say. I'm going to be taking down all of their notes. I'm going to be listening for the pain points, and I'm there to validate why I'm there in the first place. So I'm looking for ways for us to be able to get for us to gain that business. I'm looking for the dust. I'm looking for the dirt. I'm looking for the the stains that are on the actual kick plate of the bathroom door. I'm looking for trash that hasn't been taken out. I'm looking for picture frames that haven't been dusted. I'm looking for ways for me to be able to tell the client or the prospect at this point, yes, you're absolutely right for bringing us in. These are all of the things that I noticed that were wrong, and this is how we can help you. When you go with your auditor, whether it's you or whether it's someone else, they should be looking for the same exact thing. They're looking for ways for you to lose that account. And the reason why your auditor is looking for ways for you to lose that account is for you to get better as a company. So yes, they're looking for ways, but then once they find things, they're actually going to go ahead and fix them. They're going to notate them. They're going to get them back to you or to your supervisor, however you have your company set in place so that the necessary corrections can be made. Because the worst case scenario is there is no auditor. There is no one going behind you doing follow-up checks. There is no one doing anything. And then on Monday morning or, the next business day when the client comes in, they're finding all of these things that were missed. Okay, we missed the trash this week. No one's dusted this in over a month. The blinds are bad. That fly in the corner, the people have been joking. They gave him a nickname. They just wanted to see how long it was going to stay there, or this piece of paper or that penny. These are things that people do. I'm telling you, jokingly, yeah, we gave this thing a nickname. This really did happen. I've gone into walkthroughs and they've told me all of these things, right? So the purpose of the auditor is to go in, make sure, one, that everything was done, but also look for ways that this account can be lost. If the auditor is going in on a consistent basis and consistently they're taking care of issues, making necessary corrections, whether that's through doing the work themselves, sending out the appropriate paperwork or the email, however you have your company set up, so that these things aren't continuing on down the line. If they're doing this on a consistent basis, guys, I promise you, you will be able to retain more accounts. Okay, it's going to be that much easier for you to retain accounts. Plus, you're going to be able to grow your business because, that company, when they come in, they're not ever going to find any issues. Now you've in a position where you've built a solid relationship. You have great communication. So when it comes time for you to go ahead and ask for that referral or ask for that review, they're not going to have a problem doing that because you've shown that on a consistent basis that you guys can come in, you can get the job done, you can get the job efficiently, and the job is done correct each and every time. Guys, this is exactly how you grow your accounts. This is how you grow your business, is doing the little things, making sure that the little things are done and then doing it over and over and over just to show that level of consistency night in and night out, or however many times you actually service these accounts. Well, yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. Like I say, in the game of business, spectators are only going to watch. Hustlers get into the game so they can win. I'm always dropping jewels, but the only way to be in position to pick them up is you have to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, my name is Marcus Crockett. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.